The Knights of the Shed Actual Play Podcast presents DCC RPG Escape from the Purple Planet.
So you want to go and examine the grate?
Mm-hmm.
Is Duristan examining the grate?
We
You're
get,
saying
we
that
get
very-
Duristan to examine the grate.
Yes, definitely Duristan.
I'll check the traps.
All right. Make a roll.
That's an 8.
All right. I mean, you don't think it's trapped. It's a grate. But while you are moving around it and looking at it and examining it, you hear something in your mind, somewhat distant, but from below you. You hear Nightraker, and it calls out, and it says, Duristan, I'm cold and I'm wet. Come and find me, reclaim me, and take up your epic destiny.
Duristan holds his fingers to his temple and concentrates. I can hear Nightraker.
Where is it?
Below. You're right. Let us get rid of this grate and get our belongings.
Let's do it then.
Nightraker bids us come. He's cold and wet.
Who else has rope? Because we might need more than the 50 feet over.
We've got the chains as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use the chain as a rope.
We try and open the grate, I guess, if he didn't find any traps.
All right. The grate itself moves relatively easily. It's not secured in any way.
Well-
It's heavy, but it's a couple of you can move it.
We try and do that quietly when there's cheering.
All right. I mean, it's not really possible to do it that quietly, but you do your best. While you are moving it, you hear noise coming from the stairway up. 2 figures come stumbling down the stairs. They're 2 of those humanoids that you remember capturing you, but they are carrying wooden weapons, and they are bloodied and bruised, and they're kind of limping down the stairs, and kind of their eyes widen when they see you.
Hi.
We don't really want to be here either. Are you friendly?
They kind of bark some kind of noise. It seems like some kind of language at you, and it's quite aggressive, but it's definitely not the language you speak.
Is it kobold?
I
Speak
suggest
kobold?
we all pretend to cower, and when they get closer, we pounce.
Fair enough. Oh, don't hurt us, please.
Can I quietly cast paralysis?
No.
Oh.
You can try and cast it, but you can't cast it quietly. They are not immediately looking like they're moving to attack you.
I'm just going to move to the side of the corridor, usher them past.
All right, you want to make a personality check with one of your characters?
Oh, it's going to be Isaac. I got a 6
A 6.
out of 12.
Sorry, this is a roll high.
Roll high.
Yeah.
I got a 6.
All right, that's not great. So Isaac, I guess, moves out of the way and sort of tries to show that he's no threat and usher them past. And when you do that, you realise that they take that as a sign of weakness, not as a sign of friendship. And they move towards Isaac to attack.
I'm going to cast paralysis.
Well, you're going to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Am I rolling 1 dice for both people?
Yeah, just use your highest agility bonus. So what did you get, Paul?
19.
Toby?
13.
Haydn?
7.
Kevin?
21.
Okay, so Kevin, your characters can go first.
Excellent. Roscoe is going to run at one and attempt to grapple.
Okay, so roll strength.
18.
That's enough to grab onto him. So you grab a hold of one of them.
Tackle him to the floor and use the chains to try and choke him.
All right, so you start trying to do that. We'll next round
Yep.
we'll be able to actually choke.
Isaac is going to use some magic.
Magic missile.
If only. I'm going to use flaming hands.
Okay, that might hit. Sorry, who's using it? Isaac is
Yep.
casting it. So
Yep.
yeah, so this might hit Roscoe and the other guy that he's tackling.
Okay. I rolled it on the app here.
Yep.
Yeah. Spell produces a blast of fire that burns a single target within range for 1d6 points of damage.
Nice.
All right, so that's okay. That hits.
Nice.
That just hits the other guy.
2 points of damage.
Okay, that's actually enough though, because he's quite injured from whatever is going on up beyond the stairs.
Excellent.
And he catches a light and screams as the fur is singed and his flesh is melted, and he falls dead.
Duristan gets his wooden dagger and wanders over to where Roscoe is, leaps up and attempts to stick this beast man in the back.
All right, make an attack roll. And you can treat this as a backstab.
It's a 7.
Well, that's enough given that he's grappled to the ground.
Ah, all right. So that's a critical.
Yes.
He did.
So that's a D10 rolling on critical table number 2, and I add my luck bonus, which is now +1. It's an 8. Strike cuts a line down foe's face. He's blinded by blood for D4 rounds.
All right, roll the D4 for damage as well.
That's 5 points of damage.
Okay, that kills him.
And I messed his face up at the same time.
You attack him directly in the face.
From behind.
From behind, yeah. Crept up behind him.
Well, it's less from behind, and because he's tackled to the ground, so it's more
No.
probably the only bit that's sort of sticking out.
Do these guys have any weapons?
Only wooden weapons.
Are they wearing any armour or anything?
They are not.
Oh, well, let's carry on getting down this hole.
Hmm.
Should we throw them down, see how long it takes for them to hit the bottom?
Oh, they might block it.
Grab
Is
the
there
wooden.
anything of use on these guys that we
No,
can...
they're carrying wooden weapons. That's all they've got.
I'm going to grab the wooden swords.
Quickly, let us move before more of these things come in.
Yeah, toss the bodies down the grate as well.
Oh no, they might make the hole in the grate constipated.
Perhaps we should drag them to one of these side tunnels just in case someone comes down.
Drag them back down to the cell.
Yeah, side tunnel. No one's going to go in the one on the right. Everyone knows it's blocked.
Do that.
We'll do that.
The blood trail might give it away a little bit.
Well, it might, but it's a start. We could kick some sand up. It'll be right. We can cover the sand.
All right, we
trail
go
over.
to try and examine the hole in the floor, the grate.
Yeah, we have to climb down.
Yeah.
Okay. When you look down, you can see that it's a basically just a cylindrical drop, and you can, when you listen, you can hear some water sounds. You think it's probably a cistern.
Can you see the bottom?
No.
I'm quite good at climbing sheer surfaces. If you have a rope, I'm happy to go down first.
Does Isaac have infravision as an elf?
He should have.
Yeah, they do. You see things in black and white, I believe.
Oh. Yes, infravision up to 60 feet.
All right, so if Isaac looks down, you can see it looks like it's about 30 feet down to the water that's in there.
All right.
30
colour's
feet's
the
not so
water?
far.
Black and white, apparently.
It's like a murky grey.
Yeah, the water doesn't look like the freshest, clearest water you've ever seen.
Don't drink it. How lucky are you feeling?
I mean, the least we
probably
can do
not
is we can get
lucky
our
enough.
weapons, if nothing else. Go down. I think we need to go down and get the weapons. You want to go down?
I'll go down
We'll
to
lower Duristan down to get the weapons.
All right, you are lower down. You can with the rope. That's how is the rope? 30
50 feet.
That's fine. You can just go down. You don't need to roll for that.
Search around for
Are
our
you
weapons.
taking a torch down there? Because it's pitch black down there. Otherwise,
Yes, you're taking the torch down.
Yeah.
I've got a lantern. I can give you a lantern,
Mm.
and you can attach it to the rope, maybe.
And tie it on with a loop.
Yeah, we can get the string from the cell.
Or we could just do it with the loop on the rope.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just be careful.
We do that.
Set fire to the rope. So that would be bad.
Well, yes. Oil in water, not good.
all right. So you are lowered down to water level. As you go down, you can see that there is actually another entrance into the cistern, probably about 5 feet above the water level.
Hey guys, there's another way out through here.
It's got to be preferable to going through an arena.
Yeah, it's about 5 feet off the water.
Okay, I'm coming down.
How deep is the water?
Don't know. You'd have to get into it.
I'll hold my fingers to my temples and whisper, Nightraker, where are you? Nightraker.
So I'm at the bottom of the water, you fool. I'm heavy. I don't float.
I'll be right there.
You'd better be. Or else maybe I'll choose somebody else.
No.
recognise
I'm
their
coming
epic
straight
destiny.
away.
Who are you talking to down there?
I'm talking to Nightraker.
Oh.
He knows where the weapons are. Right.
You
it's
can
time
see
to-
my club down there?
I'll look for it.
Hmm?
But Nightraker takes priority.
Could you ask Nightraker?
If I come down, I can probably detect magic to locate where Nightraker is.
I'm halfway down already. Do I have to make a roll for that?
No, you can make the way down the rope without
Okay,
a roll.
Okay.
Duristan will take his backpack off and sit it in the alcove and then descend further into the water to
All right.
feel about with his toe.
All right. When you do that, you can't feel the bottom.
Oh. I'm going to plop in as well and tread water.
All right. So you're just treading water in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a pin drop. So I'll climb back up onto the
Crack.
the alcove and pin drop in.
So you don't hit the bottom when you do that. You splash into the water. It's relatively deep.
It's very deep.
I might climb down to the alcove and cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you think it's going to be possible to be able to put the grate back over so that no one knows we came down here?
Not from up down here, no.
We
I
could
asked you.
try. And how's the rope tied at the top?
I can determine if there's a magical item within 30 feet from the alcove.
Yeah, it's you can detect something in the water about 15 feet down.
15 feet down that way.
Oh, I'm going to see
That's
how well I
5
can...
meters underwater.
It's not too bad, is it?
Well, it could be deeper. At least they're giving you a direction to go.
Okay, I'm going to dive down and try and swim down to it.
Okay, you're going to try and swim down?
I'll try, yeah.
Make a stamina check.
9.
You really need to get better dice.
Yeah, they're not serving me well tonight.
They've never served you well, those metal ones.
All right, so you managed to dive down,
Uh,
and it's difficult to see much down here. There are various weapons. Some of them are rusted and armor and things. You can grab one thing before you have to go up for air.
I can see them. I can tell.
You can work it out. Yeah, you can't see very well, but with a bit of feel and what you can
Well,
see.
can I see Nightraker?
Yes.
I better grab that then.
All right, you grab Nightraker and return to the surface.
Yep. I got Nightraker.
Thank you. Thank you. I owe you one.
You do. I hand it back to you.
I give it a cuddle.
Nightraker sort of gives you a mental cuddle back.
Oh.
Oh.
Sweet.
Did you see my wedding swords down there?
Did I?
They're down there, yeah.
Apparently they're down there, yeah.
Off you go then.
You're good at this. Keep on going.
Could you get my mace while you're down there as well?
Okay. Take another deep breath and I rolled 2.
You rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can get down there.
Yeah.
And again, you can pick up one thing. Now, in addition to the group's equipment that's down there, there is also something else that seems not to, unlike all the other weapons and stuff that are down there that are rusted or are old rotten wood. It's silvery. It's quite shinier than anything in there, and it's sort of like a round shape, a kind of ovoid shape with
It's a
a
plug.
handle sticking out of it.
It's a plug.
No, it's not. It's not a plug.
Oh, okay.
It's another piece of equipment.
An
that's down there.
ovoid. Okay, well,
So you can
better
pick-
grab that, obviously.
So
All right.
almost like a club or like a hammer.
No, it's not that big. It's only sort of like the body of it's about this big, and then it's got a handle that's like hand sized.
Yeah, okay, well, I better grab that.
All right, so you
Am I taking damage or
You
something
grab
for my
that,
terrible
yes.
roll?
So you could go down there and you could get that one thing, but partway up you take a big gulp of this horrible fetid water,
Lovely.
and you take 3 damage.
It's all right. I promise to heal you.
Oh, God, this is disgusting.
So Bashko and Isaac are going to try to close the grate.
As you go down.
Yeah.
All right. How are you securing the rope?
Well, they're hanging from it.
They're hanging from the
It's
rope
attached to the grate.
is attached to the grate.
Okay, so you're tying it to the grate.
Yep.
Okay. All right. You can do that.
Yeah.
You could actually loop it around part of the grate.
Yeah.
And
So
that way
that
we can
you-
release it and then
So
yeah,
you don't
we
have to
leave any
tie it.
evidence.
Because you only
Yeah.
have to come to this alcove and it's
Yeah.
25 feet down, not 30.
Make a luck check for the less lucky of your two characters.
Mm. Natural one.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So you pull the grate into position and you've tied the rope or looped it up there. Just in time for that, you hear the sound of more people stumbling into the great room. And you all hear this, and you hear a sound, and you see them move onto the grate above you.
Yeah.
And you've all got basically a couple of seconds before this rope gets interfered with.
I'm in the alcove, so I'm fine.
I'm in the water.
I'm in the alcove.
I'm just gotta let go and pin drop straight down.
All right, both going to drop.
Yep.
All right, in that case, you will need to both make reflex saves.
Isaac rolled a 10. Roscoe rolled a 3.
All right, Isaac is all right. And Roscoe takes 2 damage as he falls in. His pin drop is not very effective. Basically, just like flops onto the water.
Cannonballs into it.
Hey, Lucky Jim, just make a luck check.
So luck check is trying to roll under it, is
Yes.
under your full luck.
You should be good at that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
All right. So Lucky Jim is lucky enough that neither of these two fall directly on his head when he's not expecting it.
Oh, you're okay there? You should be used to being in liquids, shouldn't you?
Just crawled out of some. I've been in worse. This is a nice bath for me.
Quiet, there's something up there.
Oh, yeah, people came in.
Well, they're like 30 feet above you now.
Have they noticed us? Have they?
Well, like the rope comes falling down. They've
Oh,
obviously
yes, right.
detached the rope.
Yeah. Well, I guess we better. So there was a way out of here, wasn't there?
I guess we're going to try and find more weapons. Do you want to go for another dive? Or do you want me to heal you first?
Maybe Isaac should, because he can see better.
Oh, yeah. Isaac goes for a dive.
Okay.
Well, hang on. What is this thing I've pulled up first?
Oh, so you pulled it up. So it's kind of ovoid. It has a handle coming out one end and what seems like a trigger on it. And on the end that doesn't have the handle, there's a tube kind of coming out of it that has a sphere on the end of it.
So I can hold the handle and sort of. So what is this thing? I
don't know,
I aim
maybe-
it at people carelessly.
Point it to your head and pull the trigger. See what happens.
Try looking in the
Let's-
In the hole.
Have a look in the hole. Point it up and pull the trigger.
All right. It blasts out this blast of energy up towards the top of the
Whoa!
chamber. And it hits that grate and explodes with a shower of sparks.
Oh, good thing I didn't fire that at my head.
And you hear when that happens, you hear a cry out from above you.
Sorry.
Isaac's going down to get some weapons now.
All right, make a stamina check.
6.
All right, you can retrieve one item.
1.
You can see everyone's stuff. So.
Okay.
Any more zappy blasty guns?
No, there was just one.
Just 1. And he's
just used the one charge.
We'll see. I guess next time he pulls the trigger.
I'm going to pick up the sharpest looking weapon.
Was probably one of the wedding swords.
Okay. I'll pick up a wedding sword.
Thank you, Isaac.
My wedding sword now. my cake sword.
You've got Nightraker. Bite your tongue.
Can you dual
Give you a
wield
look.
with what is Nightraker?
Longsword.
Yeah, so no, probably not.
The cake swords are...
Short
You
swords.
take very good care of those cake swords.
They do look like quality craftsmanship.
They're silver weapons.
Silver. Ooh, fancy.
Well, I guess I'll have a dive down. I'll probably hurt myself, but
Make a stamina check.
I roll a 19.
All right, you can get as much as you can carry, basically, from down there.
I get it. A weapon for everyone.
You don't need to worry about mine.
Well,
I only had a club.
Yeah, what weapons did you
I
guys
had a
have
mace.
that was down there?
I had a club and I've
What
got
else? Is there
replaced it.
anything other than the ones that we had? That
No, there's nothing other than your stuff. There isn't anything else.
All right, I'll just get all of our equipment.
Well, did anyone have armor?
No. Was there any armor that's usable?
No. All right,
Crap.
you can get all your
Yeah,
weapons
get all the
back.
stuff. Yeah.
Now, with the cake swords, one's like a short sword, so it's D6. The other one's a dagger.
Okay. I grabbed the longer.
There should have been a short sword as well that one of your guys got off Garrett.
So is there a spare weapon? Because club ain't great.
Do you take both of them, the wedding swords?
You can have the dagger, the cake dagger.
I'm a fighter, damn it.
You got my mace, because I'm pretty useless
mace
with it.
would be...
I'm pretty useless with it. I've got, like, very weak hits.
What does a mace do?
1d6.
Okay, that's a step up.
When you get weapons of your own, you'll give them back, yes?
Yes.
I would have thought payment would be in the form of my kicking butt and taking names.
What names?
Well, I don't know the names of the people belonging to the butts I kick.
Alright, I'm going to try and heal Lucky Jim.
Okay. Bear in mind you haven't removed your disapproval.
Yes, I know. I've got to get a low, so I rolled fairly high. So I get to heal you for 1 hit dice. You gain 6 hit points.
Thank you very much.
I guess we're going to go into this alcove.
Okay.
I think we should.
All right. So when you go into the alcove, there is a short corridor that then notionally branches off in 2 directions, but one of them, which would be to your right, north, is crumbled again, ruined. So the only way to go is south to your left, which heads downstairs.
Who wants to lead?
Isaac.
The guy who can see.
Yeah.
Well, 2 of us can say we've got the torch, haven't we?
We've got a torch and we've
And a
got...
lantern.
How long would the torch last?
The torch is probably burned out by now.
Okay, so we've got my lantern.
You've got
We
the
do have a
lantern.
lantern, yeah.
Who wants to hold the lantern?
I have oil.
I'll hold a lantern.
I have a flask of oil for the lantern. Yeah.
No, I've got 5 flasks.
Okay. Isaac will lead.
All right. So you head down that corridor and there are a few sort of ways that branch off that have been ruined as you go, but eventually it turns right. And you can see that you can either continue right or there is a partway along that corridor, there is a set of steps down that head south. Once you're in that corridor, it's to the left.
South.
Okay, you want to head south?
South it is.
All right, so you turn down some twisting stairways that twist and turn down a few times, and you kind of get turned around about what direction you're facing. But eventually you enter this corridor that seems to contain a row of cells. You come down in the center of it, and there's a sort of a cell in front of you. Doesn't have a door, it's more just like an alcove, but you can see there are chains in there, so you could chain someone up. Then there are two more to the left and 2 more to the right.
Is there anything that we can see in them? Or
If you're staying just at the stairs, you can really only see into the one in front of you.
look if we carefully look into the other cells then?
All right. As you look around, you kind of, as you walk, you hear crunching under your feet. And you look down and you see that there are hundreds of bones covering the floor of the corridor and cells.
I'm going to move behind Lucky Jim.
In the
Fair
furthest reaches
I'll protect you, squishy one.
of the chamber, you can make out in the final cell a gaunt humanoid figure chained to the wall, and a hint of sugary rot drifts from his chamber.
Is he moving at all?
Yes,
Okay.
like he's not trying to do anything.
Yeah.
But you can see like breathing.
Gollum, is that you?
Which one of us should talk to him?
The one who can see him best.
He looks disgusting.
You looked disgusting when you came out of the vat, too.
This is true, and we kept you.
Thanks.
I'll do it then. I'll approach this person.
Okay. He looks up at you as you approach, and he sort of smiles, like he's pleased to see you. You can see that he's got kind of blue skin, got slightly pointy ears, a bald head, and he's got quite a nose quite high up on his face. You don't know; it's not a species you are familiar with.
Okay.
It's quite strange.
I'll try and communicate.
Kind of smiles at you, and he's got blue teeth as well, but they look kind of like they're stained.
Yeah. Hello. Can you speak common?
You see him mouth some of the words, hello and common, like he's trying to remember something. It says, yeah, common, yes. I have heard this language. Come closer. Let me see you.
What the hell is it? I'll do it. I'll get a bit closer.
You can see that like he's chained to the wall, but there's a bit of slack on the chain.
Yeah.
And he's got his hands behind his back.
Can you move your hands?
Yes, they function perfectly.
Yeah,
well,
but
thank
can you move them to your sides?
He moves one hand out.
Show me what's in the other hand.
Are you sure?
I pull out my mace and flock it against my leg a few times. Yeah, I'm sure.
When you pull out the mace, he lunges at you with a dagger.
Okay, sure.
Roll, just Jim. Just roll initiative.
18. See, it comes through when it needs to.
You can go first.
Okay, I'll biff him one. 6. Oh, 6. 7, 8 on the dice.
That's a miss.
I missed. Wonderful.
So he lunges at you with a dagger. He rolls a 1,
Mm-hmm.
and the weapon spills from his hand.
Just look at him, look at the weapon.
Oh, look, it was a peace offering after all.
Why did you do that?
Well, I need your years. I need your vitality if I'm to survive down here.
Is he still chained?
He's chained, but he's got free hands.
So he's chained by the legs, or
No, well, he's chained by the manacles, but he's just got enough play on the chain
Okay.
that he could.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a key.
I don't know if you want to let this guy go.
Would
He seems to
you
want to suck out.
assist us if we were to free you?
Free me? No one's offered to do that before.
What have you asked? He seems to want to stab people who come anywhere near
Well,
you.
at least you've seen these creatures, haven't you? They're bestial. They're demented.
Is
They
that how
burn
you
easy.
survive down here, by eating them, or?
No, I wouldn't do anything so base as that. And he points. There is a corpse there of one of these things that that captured you, and there's a number of other skeletons. And the one that is there, you can see it's got some kind of fungus growing up out of it. He points to the fungus and says, "No, I use the corpse flower."
So you consume the fungus that grows from the corpses of the people you kill.
That's correct, and it gives me their years.
So you're some sort of vampire or
No, I am Ithoth.
an ethoth?
Ithoth.
Ithoth. Is that your
A great
species?
fungus. No, that is what I have become. That is what I have made myself.
We will free you if you'll assist us in escaping this place.
And if you don't, well, clearly you're not very good with a weapon, so...
We might actually hold on to your dagger.
Well, I've killed all of these with the dagger, and he sort of gestures. You can see there's a number of these skeletons and other dead bodies around. He's been doing this for a while.
But I feel like we're better.
We have been stranded here as well. Why not assist each other in escaping this place?
Have you found a way to leave?
No, but we have freed ourselves. We were fettered like you,
We're a step up on you.
with masks, heavy metal masks around our heads.
Well, I suppose that's a convincing argument, although one wonders how you got captured like that in the first place.
Oh, how did you get captured, Mr. Smarty Pants?
Well, my ship crashed. We were
Crashed?
shipwrecked.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, just
our
seems a
long
strange turn of phrase.
ship, our longship crashed.
Huh?
But, well, perhaps it's around here.
How long have you been here?
Oh, these many long years. I don't know. I've lost track.
How many times have you lost your mind?
Just the once.
Did you find it again?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, all the same, he seems nice. I think we should let him go.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're being a little bit too trusting. It's like the imperishable sorceress.
We still have the imperishable sorceress, don't we?
Yes, you do still have the Starstone, yeah.
Perhaps you could live off her years. Yeah. That would be some sort of interesting symbiote, because she can't age, is that correct?
Of whom are we speaking? I've lost my mind, I know, but...
Well, we may have lost ours to some degree, but...
No, we've got her spirit in the Starstone.
But
and
we could...
you have her spirit, so she's dead.
Yes.
No, her,
Well,
her
that's not
body
good.
is
Well, she's
imperishable.
not really dead, is she?
Well, where's the body?
Not
I
with
hold
us.
up the starstone.
No, that's a stone. Again, I know I'm crazy, but what's your excuse?
Her spirit is trapped within this stone.
Okay, so
Can
she's
you-
dead.
So you can't
Yes.
live off...
Can
well,
you sustain yourself from the spiritual energy from the stone?
No, I sustain myself from dead bodies.
Okay, then. Okay.
Keep up, please.
Oh, we're trying. This is all new to us. Well, if we could get back to the body... What happened to the body?
Was
We left it there.
left.
And it would still never perish.
No, it's still there. It'd still be on that.
Well, it would be very handy for this guy to have a body that does.
It wouldn't grow fungus, though.
You don't know that.
Oh, this is moot, really, isn't it?
Imperishable. It's a blatant clue. I think we should perhaps bring him along, but tie him up.
We've still got the chain.
We could manacle him.
Yeah, shorten the length of the fetters so that he can't actually stab people. Do you want to come with us, or do you want us to leave you here?
Well, I suppose I might as well look for my ship, yes. Why not?
So your ship will get us away from wherever we are.
Well, I hope so.
Okay, well, it
All
sounds
right.
like a plan already.
I move cautiously forward.
Mm-hmm.
Just one thing. Where are we?
We're on the blue, no, red, something about color, the purple planet.
Purple planet?
The purple planet. Yes, it's not a very original name, I admit, but that's what we call it.
Didn't look very purple when we... Were we awake when we got here?
No, we got knocked unconscious.
Yeah, but we saw the suns, didn't we?
Something about a red sun?
Well, the sun's red, but most of the planet is purple.
Very
Looking in the wrong
peculiar.
direction, obviously.
How very original.
Okay, well, very good.
Say, how far away is Knoll House from here?
I don't know. What's a null house?
Well, have you heard of the Brandolins?
No. Should I have?
Well, that's where we're from. We're wondering if we're on the same continent.
Well, perhaps not. You might not even be on the same planet.
But there is only one planet, isn't there?
Is there? I could swear. I know I'm mad, but I could swear there's many.
What? Tell me
How
about
else
your...
would I roam the galaxy?
You roam the galaxy and this
Yes,
ship...
that's what the long ship is for.
Ah.
Keep up.
Well, we're trying. Again, this is all very new to us.
You keep telling me how superior you are, and you can't even understand a long ship.
Well, if you're so mighty, why did you just drop a knife in my feet?
Well, look, accidents happen, don't they?
Well, evidently. I think we should let this guy go.
I'm picking up the dagger.
Okay, you pick up the dagger.
Shall we put it to a vote as to what we're doing with this? What was your name, sorry?
My name is Teolizix.
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 It's a nice name. Rolls right off the tongue. Teolizix. Well, Teolizix, you want to be let go?
Well, yes, it seems preferable in my current situation, all things considered.
Well, one moment. Shuffle everyone back. Shall we put this to a vote?
I feel like we should let him go. I think he can assist us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you, Duristan?
Do you think he's going to try and backstab us?
Absolutely.
100%, but,
No,
you know,
I think we've come to an understanding. I don't think he'll try anything else.
Do you think we should tie his hands behind his back?
I suppose we could, but then he won't be...
I figure we can offer him whatever those big hairy guys are as mushroom gardens.
I wonder if there's anything else he eats.
Pretty sure he only eats mushrooms.
Well, I don't mind. I'll do what Jim says.
Well, okay then. I'll go back over. Excuse me, Mr... Sorry, what was it again?
Teolizix.
Teolizix. Okay, could you...
Lizix.
Lizix.
Sorry.
Teolizix. Would you be so kind as to put your hands in front of yourself with the wrists together?
Well, it's not really. And he kind of pulls on the chain, and it's
I see.
only got enough play to get sort of one hand.
Well, can you get them behind you then?
Yes, he does that.
Okay. Someone want to? Well, I'll do it then. Could I grab some rope from someone?
I'll give him a length of rope.
Okay. I'll attempt to tie him up.
Okay.
Do I have to make a roll for that?
No, you
Good.
don't.
Okay,
and
so
then
I've got
I'll
his
use the
hands
key-
behind
I'll
his back.
use the key on the...
All right. You unlock his manacles.
Okay.
and the fetters and whatever else. There you go. Does he need to bring that mushroom along with him?
I've got some small sacks. We could pick some for him.
Well, it would be a shame to waste it.
Yeah, we'll bring it along for you.
Well, I'll get my little trowel and I'll start digging them, scraping them into a sack for him.
All right. You scrape out this fungus into your...
What would happen if
Okay.
we were to consume these fungus?
You would gain the blessings of Ithoth.
What do they do?
Well, it allows you to live for a long time. It is, and also the eating of this fungus is divine. It is ecstatic.
Oh.
Roscoe grabs one and gobs it down.
Roscoe, I don't know if that was a good idea.
You eat it, and it does. An amazing feeling comes over Roscoe. A feeling of
Euphoria.
and strength and might.
How magic are these mushrooms?
Extremely magic. And you actually see, when you all look at Roscoe,
Turning blue.
he is, in fact, turning slightly blue.
Okay. So is your wit still about you?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, Roscoe's functional.
Okay. Radio. Well,
Just feeling good.
man, going blue.
Is he sort of functional like an ice addict now?
Something like that.
Itchy.
I can see my own thoughts.
Okay. Well,
I guess we're going
no, I'm not
whatever
sure
way
that's a good
we
idea,
can.
but
T.O. Lizix doesn't look super impressed that you ate him. But, I mean, he's tied up
sorry,
now.
I'm sorry, T.O. Lizix. I wasn't expecting to do that. We haven't known him that
Roscoe,
long.
Roscoe, is that a bug on your arm?
Feels like it's under my skin.
Anyway, back was up the stairs and
We'll take the other turn.
yeah, the other way.
All right, so you're heading back up. Who's going first?
Isaac, well,
Okay, so as Isaac moves up the stairs and back out of the cell area, you are immediately confronted in the corridor by an enormous, horrifying creature.